Good evening, everyone. This is Andrew here with Alabama Weather Prediction. The reason we are going live now is because of a new mesoscale discussion that was just issued for our area, um, and it does indicate that a tornado watch will be needed by 9:30 p.m. So just here in a matter of minutes, most of our coverage zone will be in a tornado watch. And that is 0230Z, and so OZ is 7 p.m., so that means 9 p.m. is 02Z, so you put 0230. So, and in case you missed it, a large tornado went through this area right here that I'm zoomed in on in Mississippi. I believe let me see if I can get the name of the Rolling Fork, Mississippi got hit very hard. Belzoni. It very intense. So again, the reason we're here is to inform you of. You can actually look on the stream and see where the mesoscale discussion was issued, and it said a 95% chance of an issuance. I'm gonna refresh the hazard map. It just shows that there is a tornado warning just west of Tupelo. That is for this one right here. Let me change our products a little bit. Let's see, that's correlation coefficient. Let's turn this to velocity and see what's going on there. Yeah, there is some, well, that looks more like a damaging straight line wind kind of signature. All right, so I'm going to read off the mesoscale discussion. Parts of northwestern Alabama into middle Tennessee. The risk of severe storms capable of all hazards will increase over portions of northwest Alabama into middle Tennessee during the next few hours. A watch issuance is likely before 0230Z. Discussion at QLCS is tracking eastward across western Tennessee into northern Mississippi, while northeastward moving supercells are ongoing over northern into central Mississippi. As a large-scale trough evident in water vapor imagery continues eastward this evening, the warm sector, characterized by middle and upper 60s dew points, will spread eastward into parts of western Alabama and middle Tennessee. At the same time, a strengthening low-level jet will also shift eastward over the warm sector, favoring a continuation of the severe storms with eastward extent. Large clockwise turning photographs sampled by regional vertical water products (VWP) will support organized storms, including supercells, even if embedded in a line, with a risk of tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. A watch will likely be issued for parts of this area before 0230Z. And in the background, you're just hearing my police scanner. And you also might be hearing the cat on my lap. Yes, on a side note, I am now a cat dad. I adopted a cat on Sunday. Um, he's had he's already had a couple trips to the vet, but we won't go into that. He's doing better. I had to get him some medication. He doesn't like taking it, but he's getting better. And now he's just sitting here listening to me. He seems to really like the sound of my voice. I think he kind of knows I'm not talking to him, that I'm just talking, so he just kind of sits there and eventually he'll get bored and wander off and go do his thing. But he's not destructive. His name's Ranger. I'm not going to show you a picture because that would involve showing a picture of my ugly face. Anyway, back to the weather. Um, this this line in North Mississippi, that's heading right for New Albany. I'll put a storm track on this one and see the ETA. Let's see, so This is moving northeast at 70. Man, these things are moving fast. Alright, so let's go just ahead of the line. We're moving northeast at 70. It'll be like that. Northeast at 70. Alright, and this has it in, let's see, Tishomingo at 10. Iuka 1007, White Oak 1013, Cherokee 1013, Tuscumbia 1025, Cloverdale 1026, Underwood, Petersville 1028, Muscle Shoals 1028, Florence 1028. Alright, so let's do a update on that one. Take a screenshot, yada yada yada. Social media, yada yada yada. On the subject of social media, let me get my link out there. Whoops. See, now my cat's bored as I'm typing out something. He is just bored. Ooh, it is windy. I may have spooked him a little. You may have heard his bell. He's got a little collar. Um, I need to get my link. This one. There's my link. I'm looking at social media right now. A Rolling Fork, Mississippi police officer has says major tornado damage. We need as many ambulances as possible and any help for search and rescue. Goodness gracious. Alright, so Rolling Fork got a direct hit. Alright, I don't really have any further updates. I'm going to clear all the radar clutter off here and switch it back to just reflectivity. Something everyone seems to understand. I don't have, let's see, I do have a couple chasers in Mississippi, but I'm really trying to stay close to home here. Let's get a look on these storms in Mississippi. And again, if you're just now tuning in, because I know I just tweeted, the reason I've gone live is because there's a mesoscale discussion. A tornado watch will be issued. It said likely before 02:30, which I believe is 9:30 p.m. and that seems on track. Maybe a little bit sooner than anticipated, honestly. The high-res model runs were showing closer to 11, between 11 and midnight. So, but you don't really worry about model data right now. You just look at the radar, you see what's going on, and you kind of say a prayer for um, some of these communities that have been hit in Mississippi. I mean, here's a storm report. Home was damaged in Silver City. A report with picture relayed via Twitter. That was in Humphreys County near Silver City. And here's the community that took the direct hit, Rolling Fork. Um, the Sharkey-Issaquena Community Hospital on the west side of Rolling Fork was damaged by a tornado. We have a tornado watch until 08Z, which that is, I believe, 4 a.m. My weather radio will sound, and everyone should receive their alerts.
The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 77, effective until 3 a.m. Central
3
Daylight
a.m.
Time Saturday. This watch includes the following counties in Alabama: Jackson, Lawrence, Limestone, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan, and the following counties in Tennessee: Giles and Lincoln. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, Tornado Watch number 77 has been issued until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Alabama: Jackson, Lawrence, Limestone, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan, and the following counties in Tennessee: Giles and Lincoln.
So again, you heard the alert go off. You hear all the dinging going on with my watch. Of course, that's from Twitter. That's from all my weather apps, just telling me that there's a tornado watch in effect, that and actually even dispatchers are saying it. All right, and for the Birmingham counties, it's not that many. It's Fayette, Lamar, Marion, Walker, and Winston. Madison County EMA has, that was a text notification. I get emails. I get a lot of notifications for severe weather. The reason for that is because one can fail. So, of course, the weather radio, um, the the weather radio, the WIA alerts, which WIA alerts won't go off for watches. All right, so back to the radar, and we do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings out. I'm gonna keep. There's a tornado emergency in central Mississippi near Winona. Near Winona, and there are two. This is the only tornado. So this storm has recycled, is what's happened here. I'm not sure which radar has the best. Yeah, probably Columbus. Correlation coefficient. It's noisy. I don't. Let's see. Let's double box. See if the velocity lines up. I think that's a no. Actually, that no. That's a good indication of a tornado right there.
He's with the Fox S.
Tornadoes observed.
He should be here about 20 minutes.
Radar confirmed. Winona 9:35. Kilmichael 9:45. Lodi and Sweatman around 9:53. Embry around 10:05. We do have some chasers on that one. I'm gonna get a look in, and usually when I look at someone else's live stream, I'll mute my microphone just so you can hear theirs, just for better quality. All right, let's see what's going on here. So I'm gonna turn down his audio just a little bit, because it's right now all you hear is the rain. What I want to do is he's got a lot of viewers here, which is good. What I'm gonna, because he's driving right into this thing. So he is on Interstate 55 heading north. This is Brandon Kopic. And
It's not on the first screen.
yeah, I want to kind of do this where you can see where he is on the radar. He's driving right into it, and he should get a good vantage point if he can look to the east and see if anything's happening. Of course, it's very hard to confirm this at night.
This station is also advising third floor, phase 2, fire doors, smoke detector as a trouble.
Oh no! Tree. Whoa! Well, driver's got a delivery to make. The only way you're going to be able to see this at night is if you can see it through the lightning or if you see a power flash or something.
Good Lord.
Worse on the first floor, showing the third level. Trouble.
Good.
Should come back. There we go.
Where are you going, John? Okay.
Let's see. We got a tornado warning for Itawamba County in Mississippi. I'll get on that one in just a minute. Chase is over going medical on this chaser, so I'm gonna. I guess they got injuries, so I'm gonna close
Still
this.
showing active on your end. It's silent on my end as a panel.
All right, so we have a tornado warning for Itawamba County in Mississippi. That's gonna be the closest one to the state line.
The fire alarm panel is a completely separate system from the security alarm. Security alarm comes in by the phone.
It's probably for this one near New Albany. That is a significant supercell, just that structure. Oh man, even if that doesn't produce a tornado, that is a very strong wind signature. And see, that part of the storm is moving east while the rest is moving northeast.
You're off.
All right, so this one will be the closest one to our coverage zones. This one here in Itawamba County, Mississippi. No chasers on this one, so we're gonna have to go pure radar here.
Should be 297.
Again, there is a tornado emergency near Winona, Mississippi, but that's a little further away. That storm has a history of producing a tornado further back in Rolling Fork. Significant damage there. Multiple calls from emergency personnel for assistance. Probably some injuries there. Just thoughts and prayers with them tonight. Just hope everyone takes these warnings seriously. This is a very dangerous situation, and where that storm is, the environment remains very favorable for more of those tornadoes. They may lift temporarily and then recycle, but you got to take these warnings seriously on a night like tonight. The environment is primed. We had a warm day across Alabama. We have high dew points. That there's, I mean, as time goes on, the atmosphere will continue to destabilize, but and the storms will start losing their peak intensity. But in the meantime, you've got to take these warnings seriously. So we're gonna focus in on this tornado warning for. Let's see. This is for northwestern Itawamba, northern Lee, and southwestern Prentiss counties in northeast Mississippi until 10 p.m. It's only an 18-minute warning. And probably by that time, it'll probably be into its next county. I mean, that's moving at 70 miles an hour. So I'm going to put a storm track on this one. See when it moves into our neck of the woods. Let's go just ahead of it. Wait, let me get a. Are they moving at 70? Moving east at 45. Okay, let's do this again. Whoops. If only I knew what I was doing. All right, let's do this again. Whoops. Wrong tool. You're starting to get an inflow notch in there, so let's go 45. Okay, this has it in Centerville 1009, Belmont 1032, Red Bay 1037, Vina 1045. Hackleburg at 11. So some of our other communities. There's another Birmingham in that in it's a smaller community. But let's see. Red Bay 1037, Vina 1043. It's a fire dispatch. Oh my goodness, I'm watching some of the video um, for Rolling Fork. That that's just catastrophic damage. That's easily EF3. I'm no surveyor. I'm not. I don't make the big bucks to make that call, but that's that's EF3 rating. I'm just looking on Twitter, so if you want to see it for yourself, I'm going to retweet this. It's been retweeted many times. It's from Reed Timmer, AL Storm Tracker on Twitter. If you're looking for me, that's my primary go-to weather source. It's also where I go. Um, it's where I get my weather information. It's where I give my weather information. Wow, look at that wind. 85 miles an hour. And that's just for the severe thunderstorm. That's the storm that's moving northeast. And then this one in the center has that twist. Now, of course, all supercells have a twist. They all have the two and the away from the radar and towards the radar. But this one has the greatest potential of a tornado. And this is issued by the Weather Service in Memphis, of course. And again, I put a storm track on that one. It has it at the state line around 10 p.m. between 10 and 10:15. I would not be surprised to see an extension based on that signature. I'm gonna try to get my scanner to go to the weather service in Huntsville. Stand by, you're probably going to hear me pushing a lot of buttons. I will keep my audio open. Right now, it's on what's called the Alabama Interoperable Radio, and then it's on the Huntsville simulcast, which is like all the frequencies for the Huntsville area, kind of in one transmitter being rebroadcasted. So it's a good reference point, but when you get to weather like this, you you really want to just listen to the weather service. They'll tell you all about you'll kind of hear things in advance. You'll hear what the EMA is telling them and what they're requesting and things like that. So let Hi, Katie. Get off my computer. Okay, that's fine. You get over there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to just turn this off and turn it back on again. Actually, let me ask Ben. I'm sorry, I'm just playing with my scanner here. I almost kind of forgot that I was streaming. So that is actually that's the amateur radio, and you'll start hearing a lot more about just the weather now. And it looks like in the midst of me playing with the scanner, there was a new tornado warning issued for northwestern Itawamba, northeastern Lee, and northeastern Lee, southern Tishomingo, and southeastern Prentice. And this is for, well, there's some rotation in there. I don't have the greatest signal. A special weather statement has been issued. Strong thunderstorm near Iuka, moving east at 50. Wind gusts up to 50 and pea-size hail. Alright, so it looks like that's starting to have more of a northeaster track. That's the only okay, so the previous tornado warning has been allowed to expire for 10 p.m. This was the extension. So, you see, I don't have a good signal with that. I do apologize. Let's see, moving east at 55. Let's get a storm track on that one. I keep using the wrong tool. East at 55, huh? I'll go the direction of the polygon. Let's see. Pogo 1025, Cherokee 1042, Cedar Hill Estates 1049, Oakland 1051, Littleville 1053, Sheffield 1054, Cloverdale 1056. Approximate arrival times. We're starting to get a little bit of tightening around Marietta. I don't have any confirmation of anything. That is quite the wind shift going on right there. Let's see, let's take a look at the Iuka. The wind's starting to pick up there. A lot of lightning, obviously. So you're looking at one of the feeds from Iuka, just absolute electrical storm. You can look at that flag right there and see the winds picking up. And here's where you're looking. There's Iuka, so you're looking right ahead of the storm. And you're starting to get a bit of a notch here. If there's any tornado, it's going to be here near Marietta and Hobo Station along Highway 371 and Highway 4. Let's take a look at correlation coefficient. That's too noisy. It's probably just heavy rain. It's probably sideways rain. And also, I looked at the radar a minute ago. Here. Yeah, see, this was a little concerning. When it was near Fayette, it had a lot more lightning. And it since dissipated, but that's an indication of some instability ahead of the main line. Now, this storm here that's approaching Houston, Mississippi, this one has a history of producing a large tornado back here near Rolling Fork. The images are absolutely catastrophic, horrifying images. I'm going to go back to this feed near Iuka. There's no audio with it or anything, but I can just kind of illustrate things to look at here. As you can see, winds are gusting to 15. I'm pretty sure this is unmanned. I think it's just kind of sitting there. Woo, big lightning strike. Rain is definitely picking up. Let's see. I'm going to see if there's any AL.dot cameras near that area. Well, Mississippi dot. Severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Franklin, and Lauderdale. It's going to go until 10:45. And the tornado possible is on there. No, there's no cameras over there. Oh wow, that camera is just getting pounded right now. And so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning out with the possible tornado tag. So this will be a good lead time for Red Bay, Cherokee, and Minot. You got about 10-15 minute lead time. No tornado warning on this one, however. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the Iuka. Let's see. It still says wind gust at 15, but that looks, man, just continuous lightning. And I don't know which way this is looking, unfortunately. So, yeah, right on track. We said between 10 and 11, they'd be at the state line. Here they are. And see, as I mentioned before, this one near Carbon Hill. Let's see if there's. No, that one's just behaving, but still, the fact that something developed ahead of it. My goodness, some of these images. I'm gonna retweet them. Reed Timmer has a lot of them, but that is, it looks like a bomb went off. It looks like Brett Adair was over there. Actually, the latest mesoscale discussion 12 minutes ago highlights Northwest Alabama for the potential for strong tornadoes and damaging winds. They highlighted right along the state line. This is Tornado Watch 76 and 77. Tornado Watch 76 expires at 11, and 77 is for the northern Alabama counties. Alright, gonna refresh the hazard map. It's gonna update for everyone. There's your new warnings. Yes, that's something I have to do manually. That kind of stinks. It doesn't do it on its own. So you've got some flash flood warnings, you've got some severe thunderstorm warnings, you've got some tornado warnings. And switch to velocity. Yeah, I don't really see any tight circulation indicative of a tornado. This tornado warning goes until 10:45. That's not going to happen. They'll probably let it go closer to 10:30 once it crosses Tishomingo. The Weather Service in Huntsville has opted for a severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag, which means confidence is just not high enough that a tornado could develop based on what they're seeing. Now, at the time the Weather Service in Memphis issued one, there truly was the potential. There was a little more circulation, and something could have developed. Something may have developed. We don't know. That's not our call. Our from I don't really. This is just a hobby for me, but what I do as a radar dork is I just kind of tell you what I see, tell you what's going on, tell you who's in the path, and just kind of relay the reports. Okay, severe weather statement. Severe thunderstorm warning continued. It did not give me an update on it. There is a little bit of twist within that line now. And that's taking on a supercell structure. It's right at the state line now. So if you're in, it looks like the Iuka, oh, there it is. Let's see if we can, yeah, just getting hammered with rain. Looks, the winds have actually shifted. It was blowing, well, no, now it's just blowing everywhere. Never mind. So let's look a little further back to the west. And it looks like near, let's see, there is a wind damage report in Lafayette County, Mississippi. Alright, so these have officially moved into northwest Alabama. So I'm going to take you to a Stewartsville, Alabama camera. It's just a Nest camera, it looks like. Yeah, you just see rain flying around there. Let's get an updated storm track on this, since it's at the state line. Now, these are moving east at 60, according to the Weather Service in Huntsville. And Weather Service in Memphis says 55, so we'll go 60 here. Let's see if our arrival times have really changed. Let's go right about there. Go to the end of the polygon. Let's get it towards Highway 157. Let's go 60 miles an hour. There's your updated storm track. Minot at 10:30. Cedar Hill Estates. Tornado warning now. Okay, so we got a tornado warning issued now, so I'm going to clear this. It's for this polygon. Oh man. Okay, so that's just to the west of Cherokee. Yeah, it's starting to show a circular motion there. That whole, yeah, um, noisy, noisy correlation coefficient.
National Weather Service Office in Huntsville issues a tornado warning for Lauderdale County, northwestern Alabama, northwestern Colbert County, and northwestern Alabama until 11 p.m. At 10:19, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Midway or near Fish Eagle State Park, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazard tornado and half-dollar size hail.
Yeah, half-dollar
Sources
size.
radar indicated rotation.
I think the rotation is still actually back in Mississippi. It's kind of difficult to see where exactly the rotation is.
Dangerous storm will be near Cherokee around 10:35, Florence around 10:50 p.m. St. Florian and Gainesville around 10:55 p.m. Other locations impacted by the tornadic thunderstorm include Malone, Posey Loop, Northwest Alabama Regional Airport, Mount Hester, Hallsboro, Vaughn, Wright, Barton, Oakland, and Red Rock. End of bulletin. And forward unit.
Alright, let me see if I can find the rotation again. I think the rotation is actually still in Mississippi. So let me try to get a storm track. They said moving northeast at 60. get, let's say it's right there. Track it towards the end of the polygon at 60. Cherokee 1037. They said Cherokee 1030, so that's pretty close. Sheffield 1052, Petersville 1054, Florence and Muscle Shoals at 1055. So of course in that graphic I just posted there is the red polygon and then there's my storm track. Alright, let's clear that. Whoops. Let's see if it's kind of in a rural area right now until it gets into Cherokee. I mean, there is Tishomingo State Park. Oh man, look at that reflectivity. And let's not forget about the flooding threat that's going to happen because these storms are training over the same area. Like it's starting to rain in Russellville, and then Russellville's just going to get belted. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, I don't know how long I can stay up and do this before I gotta go to bed. Stick with you guys as long as I can. But I'm no night owl. Go to social media, see if anything's going on, anything to report. Airport weather warning for Muscle Shoals. No surprise. Severe weather statements aren't sending. Basically, the rotation's moved into, it's starting to tighten up too. And I'm actually going to try to find a live stream to cast to my TV. Yeah. Oh, my battery needs to charge. Convenient. Oh yeah, charge up your devices, y'all. You don't know if you'll have a power outage. Don't yell at our utility companies because you didn't charge your phone. It's not their fault. Alright, so the update from the Weather Service: a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Cherokee or near Owlsboro, moving northeast at 60. It's starting to tighten up. We've got to watch this one closely. Okay, again, a noisy CC signature, nothing definite there. Cherokee is the impacted community, and until it gets to Florence and Sheffield, if it holds together, and then it's a little more populated there. These are progressing fast. See, you notice all the lightning centered around the circulation, which means it's trying to spin up something. Again, a noisy CC. And you probably see that all the time, the correlation coefficient product. It's a newer product, and basically what it does is, the way radars work is they send a beam out, and it's like ping pong, really fast. Well, correlation coefficient is showing something that shouldn't be there. It's like it's not rain, it's not hail, it's debris. It's things being lofted. So there's no signs of that with this storm. When it's noisy like that, it's just indicating heavy rain. Got another tornado warning for Itawamba. And now it's kind of a broad circulation. It's not tight, but it is right over Cherokee. And you're looking right at the circulation right over Cherokee, but it's very broad. It really needs to tighten up for it to be more concerning, and that's a noisy correlation coefficient. I'm gonna look higher up in velocity. Yeah, see, there's some tightening higher up in the atmosphere, but it's not getting to the ground. Let's see, correlation coefficient on a higher tilt. So looking higher up. See, it's just heavy rain, maybe some hail. There is also a severe thunderstorm warning for Lauderdale, Colbert, and Central Franklin, just south of this one, and that's just for the linear storms, and it does have the tornado possible tag with that one. Remember, tornadoes can form from severe thunderstorms with little to no warning. They're not going to be able to warn every single one of them. This is the one for Itawamba. And this is, see, you got trailing storms here, training storms, trailing, whatever. If these hold together, these will impact Marion and Lamar counties by, like, I say 11, because these things are moving fast.
Yeah, I think the tone over there is 136.5, 147.22, so that'd be the place to go. And 4CZ and K4COE from that 4CZ.
A new severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, and Lawrence. That's going to be an extension of this one. I had to step away for a minute. So what I'm looking at here is the Tuscumbia camera, and there might be a lowering of the cloud there, right about there. There is a tornado warning on that storm. And tornado warning is being continued. Again, nothing on the ground, but let's go back to that camera. That one is the harbor. This one is in Tuscumbia. I'm gonna go full screen here. It's looking north. A lot of lightning. This camera is getting absolutely rocked. Look back at this camera. It's about to get drenched, of course, if it's not already. Go full screen here. Oh, something dinged me. Severe thunderstorm warning being continued. I'm gonna look at some AL.dot cameras and try to get them on the stream here. Let's see. There is a camera in Florence. There's a couple in Florence, actually. I'm not getting the Shoal Creek camera. Let's see. Bailey Springs is in that polygon. Tornado warning for Marion. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Amory, moving northeast at 60. This is a PDS tornado warning for Marion County. PDS tornado warning for Marion County. And winds are gusting to 37 at the Florence Harbor Marina. And oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, that feed's probably going to go in and out. Trying to get another camera pulled up. Tennessee River Bridge. Camera's unavailable. actually, what I want to do is if I can put, let's see, gonna add a new source here. Give me just a second while I do some tinkering. Perfect. Just a second. That may have messed up the feed a little bit. Let's pin that there. There we go. And there's another camera source you'll see. And we'll lock that one in. Okay, and now whenever I look at cameras in this tab, you'll be able to see it. So let's go to the farthest east one at Shoal Creek. It's just not loading. Alright, so I guess we lost that one. And so you can look at the polygon, and then it doesn't show the radar, so you have to kind of know where the core of the storm is. And it's moving right over, and actually we lost Florence Harbor Marina as well. But now that it's moving through a more populated area, we should start getting, again, no indication of anything on the ground. So here is your PDS tornado warning for Marion County. There's a tornado in Amory. There's a tornado emergency right now for Amory that was just issued. And the Weather Service in Birmingham has issued a downstream warning to give folks in Bexar, Barnersville, and let's see some of the other communities here. Weston, Bexar, and well, I guess Hamilton. A lot of lead time here. This is about 20-25 minute lead time for these communities in Marion County. So it's not a tornado emergency for Marion yet. That is when your life is in danger. It's a PDS tornado warning, which is like a tornado warning 2.0. And a new mesoscale discussion is out for our tornado watch. I will pull that up in just a minute. So I've got two storms I'm focused on right now. The most dangerous one is still in Mississippi. It does appear there is a tornado on the ground, and there definitely is. That is the same kind of signature that went through Rolling Fork, and that is heading right for Smithville. That is heading right for Smithville. Tornado warning for Lauderdale, Lawrence, and Limestone. I believe that's an extension of this one. There's your new polygon. So that is an extension. It's for of course, when it says Limestone County, I live in Huntsville, so I'm in Madison County. I'm in southern Huntsville. So when I hear Limestone County, I've got to kind of put my guard up and really tune in to what's going on. Yeah. Okay. The 11 o'clock one expired. So next in line will be, let's see. I'm looking at the Lexington camera now. Looking off into the distance. Actually, that siren should be moving. That siren should be sounding because they're in that polygon. So that should be moving. Let's try again. See if I can get the feed. I think the feed went down. Everyone probably tried to tune into it. It looks like here at the Florence Harbor, things have calmed down a little bit. The gust was 30, and now it's down to 9. And they still have power. And no boats were overturned. That is good. This feed is delayed. Yeah, the fact that the wind... Well, no, that doesn't mean anything. Well, that stinks. That one probably had the best view. So there is some tightening around Killen and Wilson Lake. So I'm going to put a storm track on this one. I believe it said, let's see, moving east at 60. Let's get a storm track. Need to start using the right tool. Moving to the east at 60. Rogersville 1120, Anderson 1121, Coxie 1128, Lester 1129, Athens 1140. This seems about right. Lost connection. Okay, I lost connection, but I have reconnected. I got some frame drops. Sorry, I did drop some frames. Gust of 65 miles per hour from the west at 0401Z. That was 1101. Let's see if the high top radar can quite see it. No, not. It's about the same. Again, when I try to go full screen with this one, it. Oh my. Again, that siren hasn't moved, and they're in the polygon. The only way you're going to see anything is if you see it through the lightning. And a 65 mile per hour wind gust from the west southwest. You take a look at the storm moving into Marion. They just issued an update on it. That okay. Damage threat considerable. Wind 70 miles an hour, and that's because of the at Muscle Shoals Regional Airport there was a 65 mile per hour wind gust. So now they're saying winds of 70 miles per hour are possible. So if you're in the Muscle Shoals area in that severe thunderstorm warning, so if you're in Layton, if you're in Hatton, if you're in Town Creek or Cortland, you may have just gotten a WIA alert because a 65 mile per hour wind gust was measured at Muscle Shoals Regional Airport, which means 70 mile per hour wind gusts are possible. And there is still a little bit of circulation to the north of St. Florian and Killen. This is approaching Lexington. It doesn't look it doesn't look significant, but it is enough to prompt a warning. Now, there is also a tornado on the ground, and this is a very, very ugly looking storm, and it's moving into Marion County within the next 5 minutes. Hamilton and Hackleburg are in the path of this one. And I think my cat just found something. I should probably go help him. It's one of those stupid dragon mosquitoes. And he's already hunted 2 of them. So he will win. Oh dear. Oh, this should be interesting. Let me help him. Ranger? No? I had something to whack it with. Get it, Ranger! Come on. Well, excuse me, I was helping my cat hunt one of those dragon mosquitoes. I whacked it, then I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Severe thunderstorm warning.
National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Madison County in north central Alabama, Limestone County in north central Alabama, eastern Lauderdale County in northwestern Alabama, southeastern Colbert County in northwestern Alabama, northwestern Morgan County in north central Alabama, northern Lawrence County in northwestern Alabama, southwestern Lincoln County in middle Tennessee until 12:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 11:11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles east of Lexington to Rogersville to near Layton, moving east at 70 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour with gusts and half-dollar size hail.
Goodness gracious.
Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Huntsville, Decatur, Madison, Athens, Fayetteville, Mooresville, Meridianville, Redstone Arsenal, Hazel Green, and Trinity. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. This storm has a history of producing wind damage in northwest Alabama. Prepare immediately for large hail and damaging winds. inside should move immediately to shelter inside a strong building. Stay away from windows. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for north central, northeastern, and northwestern Alabama and Middle Tennessee. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 12:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Alabama: Lawrence, Limestone, Madison, and Morgan, and
Alright, so there is a tornado approaching Bexar, Alabama. A PDS tornado warning is in effect. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Salem or 12 miles southeast of Fulton, moving northeast at 60. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. This is a radar confirmed tornado at the moment. Believe there was. That is. Oh my goodness. Look, the whole thing is wrapped. And that's. So there's a TVS, which is a tornado vortex signature. The whole thing is spinning. But there is no indication of debris being lofted. So I'm going to loop the radar here and let's see where it did have debris. It looks like it missed a scan there. And also, there is a tornado warning in effect until 11:45 p.m. for portions of rotating funnel cloud reported by train spotters near Rogersville. Alright, let me see if there's any feeds I can look at here. Time for the high top radar. Yep. Oh goodness. Alright, let's see. Ugh. Well, the power's still on. 65 mile per hour wind gusts at 0357. 1057? The wind's starting to pick up here in Huntsville too. Cat's not freaking out yet. I'm going to try to start looking for some cameras. I'll start with the AL Go traffic cameras. Let's see, this one near Athens might give us a good view. Oh, he found a mosquito. I gave that thing. I gave that bug a good whack. There can't be much. Okay, let's see what this camera at Athens shows. Yeah, not much, but think those storms are still too far from Athens to get a good look. I'm looking at some different cameras. Because the cameras are on Interstate 65. And it's not quite there yet. Let's see if there's any cameras down near Hamilton. There's Haleyville, there's Hamilton. Last I checked, these were very glitchy cameras, though. Oh, they're panning it. There we go, let's go full screen on this camera. And he just ate the dragon mosquito. Victory to the cat. Hold on. I gotta get... Good job. Good job. And now he's gonna play with it, right? Good job. Good job. That's yours. Well, that'll keep him entertained forever. Let's see. There's some thunderstorm wind damage reports coming in. Like I said, once it got through the Florence area. Let me go back to this live stream. Sorry. As a new cat owner, I always want to see what he's doing, but they take care of themselves. Let's see. So I'm looking right about, let's see, this is Hamilton at 17 and 74. So there's 17. And where's 74 at? There's 43. 17 and 74. So really, right where Bexar Avenue is where I'm looking. It, well, it might help if I get the radar closer. So, oh. So, the core of the storm, the rotating part is actually further north, and I can't get any further north. Right, these storms might be getting closer to the cameras now, where I can get a good view of them. Also, those in Wigginton Hackleburg, and Bear Creek need to be in a safe place. Just, this is a nasty looking supercell. The whole thing is spinning. And if that gets down to the ground, it's going to produce a large tornado. Now, since it's gotten into Alabama, we have not heard anything. There is a report of damage. Tree down on automobile with entrapment in the 7 Points area of Florence. That's in Lauderdale County. And let's see. Let's switch back to high top for the North Alabama storms. I don't see any more rotation. I just don't. I just don't see it. Tornado warning for Franklin, Alabama. And that's for this one. That is for this one that's in Marion County. That's a good call. A downstream watch that's going to include Phil Campbell. But again, since it's crossed into Alabama, there is no evidence, no confirmation that anything is on the ground. But on the side of caution, the Weather Service has gone with tornado warnings, and I don't blame them. Just to cover their tracks. Okay, and the latest update from the Weather Service in Birmingham, as you just saw pop up, it is no longer a PDS tornado warning. It is now radar indicated. But the concern is going to be if it recycles. Now let's see, I'm going to start looking at some cameras from WAFF. They have the live stream cameras. I don't, it may not be close enough yet, or it might be losing its intensity. Let's switch back to the high top radar. No, it's now this one. That's just not alarming. It definitely some strong winds with that one, and also there were reports of a rotating funnel cloud near Rogersville. But have not heard anything since. Now, again, I'm going back and forth between storms here. This one is really dissipating in Marion County, and it's going to be moving into Franklin County here soon. So we have confirmation of a tornado near Killen. Or at least there was. Right here where this, near Center Star. It's previous. That's probably why the warning was extended. But now it's moving very close to Elkmont. Wow, the wind is absolutely howling right now. Give my cat some clean water. Excuse me. Gotta care for the kitty. Sure, eventually the clingy part of being a cat owner will go away. Right now it's all fresh, and eventually he's just gonna be another animal. But all right, so I'm looking at the camera at Athens. Um, and it might be, oh, excuse me, a little too far away. The Weather Service has updated the severe thunderstorm warning. The damage threat is now considerable. Let me try the Athens camera where you guys can see it. There's nothing there. I mean, I would think if there's any circulation, it would be up here in Tennessee. But that's also Pulaski is Giles County, which is Nashville's CWA. They have a severe thunderstorm warning on that one. Do they have a possible? No, they don't. Alright, I'm gonna check Twitter here. Whoa, power flashes. I'm looking at a video on Twitter now. Okay, my AirPods are dying, so I'm gonna have to turn off my audio. So now you're just gonna hear me through my internal mic. It's not gonna sound as good. So a lot of times I'm just gonna mute it unless I'm talking.
Thank